Hello everyone, it's Lindsay from The Vintage Button, a junk journal, a slow stitch. I do that as sustainably as possible, and this is Junk Journal July. And we are racing through the month, and we're now on day 14, book scraps. Now books, old books that I find for free or for not a lot of money out in the wild are the foundation of my junk journals. They're basically what I make the pages out of. And they're also what I make lots of ephemera and perhaps images that I use in my journals. I use them to kind of like glue napkins on to make elements. Like I use book pages all the time. They're my foundation. So even the scraps are really useful. So let's have a look. I have here a bit of Bee Happy Stationery, and it's part of the Dreams by the Sea kit. And I'm going to put that there because that's kind of like... I'm kind of thinking Little Mermaid here. So I'm going to put that there. We'll glue it on. We'll blend it in somehow. I've got tempera sticks. I've got all kinds of bits and pieces. I might get my paints back out. We'll sort that. So that'll kind of blend in. Then I've got this mermaid that has been stamped onto more book scraps. Let me grab. I have lots of tins and bags of things of when I've got low energy. And this is like... when you have low energy, this could be something you do. I have lots of stamps. I've been crafting for over 20 years with stamps. So, you know, I have a big collection. Lots of them are from the front of the magazines. Some are not. Some are more specialised stamps. And I just stamp on my scraps of books. So I get books. I take images out of the book. So these scraps were taken from a book that I got when I went back up north. We found a new place to buy junk from, and I got a book of birds. I processed that, took loads of images of birds, like scores of images of birds. What was left over, I got in there with my stamps, and I made really beautiful things. We've already had that in our journal. Finnabar, Tim Holtz stamps, but also like, you know, stamps off the front of a magazine. I will use any kind of stamp to make ephemera. And that's my most, I would say, useful way of dealing with book scraps, is to stamp on them and make them things that you can just pull out and stick in a journal. Like, I did this in February, so I didn't know I was going to make this kind of a journal. And here we are. My book scrap ephemera bag has come in handy. So that's one element of book scrap. Another element is I've taken some of the page from the book that this originally was a book. I've taken just a tiny scrap of that, and I've screwed it up lots and lots of times. So it's almost like fabric, and it's, you know, it's weak, it's tearing up. And I've torn up slithers that I have then added my watercolours, my sprays. When I was doing the background, I just like, and they're going to be sort of waves. I've also got bits of napkin that we can use to make the waves. There's the odd bit of lace, bit of napkin. So we're just kind of going to build the collage up now. I have my tempera sticks. I've got my water-soluble crayons. Yeah, we're just going to have fun. I think the first thing is this, which is our town off into the distance. So like I said, what I was thinking is a little bit Little Mermaid. She's looking off to the land, wistfully thinking, you know, singing the Disney song. So we're going to pop that there. It doesn't matter that we're going to go over that, because I can always re-stick it on, because I've printed off 5 million of them, it feels like. But that's all right, because that's how many I'll use. There we go. Now, we've got a bit sticking over, so we've got a decision to make. I think I would like the bits that are sticking over to actually fold over. Sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I will just colour the back of them. But I think that might be a nice way to pull a little tiny bit of what we've been doing over. So the book page that I'm using here for this particular page, the grey page, is an index from an old atlas, and the paper is very good and strong, and it's almost like watercolour paper. I mean, like, it's kind of really good quality, but it is very, very dry. Very, very dry. I'll sort that out more later. So we have this. Should we soften the edges? I'm going to do that with tempera stick. Oh yeah, that's blended in alright actually. Might put some white tempera stick as well. Just to soften that edge in particular. I like that. Here we go. So we have that. Then we've got to decide where our lovely's going to go. So I was wondering, do I stick her on this page as well? I don't think I do. I think I'll keep it quite tight. So she's about there, I think. And then I want to sort of see where these bits are going to go. Do I want to put any behind her? That's important because if I want to put things behind her, I've got to paint her before I put her down, you see. Do I? Do I? I think I do. Alright then, that's a little bit of painting that we'll be doing. I don't think we need to, it doesn't need to be too detailed. I'm just going to go around the outside of her really. And then I might go in with like gold pen and other bits of pieces. Now I have to be careful. Some of this is not taking, and that's because of the print on the paper. I'm not going to worry too much about it. What will take, will take. What doesn't, doesn't. Yeah, I'm not worrying. It's not the end of the world. It's only paper. Everything's an experiment. I think I've said this before about Junk Journal July, is that it's a real time for play. It's not something, you know, I wouldn't, and I don't think Sandra, definitely, I know Sandra wouldn't want you to get worked up about it. You do what you can, do some new things, get out your comfort zone, develop yourself, but really not worrying about it. And eventually the colour has taken enough anyway. Oh, I like that. Right, I'm going to pause it and use my heat gun, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've coloured her in. This is her, and she's got some gold hair and some green and purple metallic paint just sort of dabbled on. So she's got that blue around, and she's all lovely and dry. So now it's a matter of sticking our bits. So we've got our glue. For speed, I'm going to use this silicone glue. I'm going to put some of these watery wispy bits down. These are napkins that are just from my local supermarket. Whenever I go in, I have a little look because they're like £1.50 and I buy them. They're one of my favourite supplies to buy, and probably the only single-use craft item, but it's not actually a craft item that I get, and I actually get loads of use out of a napkin because I'll use it to the backs to clean up. I'll stamp on them. Yeah, I definitely get more than one use out of a napkin. Now I want her to have a big bit behind her as well. These bits can sort of go like that, I think. I'm just going to have a play and stick some of these extra book scraps that have had the sprays and stuff, just to sort of give that notion of, I guess, a current, but it gives texture, adds layers. I also think that like adding layers just makes, it kind of makes the most of your pages really. And there's not any great thought going into this. is just sticking it down. Sticking it down. They're all the watery colours. Let's have a bit more of that. I'm going to put a bit of this over her, I think, as well. But let's have a bit coming down here. So I hope you're okay and you're well, that you're enjoying Junk Journal July. It's been lovely to hear that, you know, people have been joining in. People have been inspired. I'm using a kit from my co-hosts, Ko-fi. So Sandra from Bee Happy Stationery is co-hosting Junk Journal July with me. And you can find all the details of her Ko-fi site, where you can get the prompts, because it's still never too late to jump into Junk Journal July. And you can visit her Ko-fi for the prompts and for the digital here. That's kind of the base of what I'm doing. Now let's have a see. Let's put that there. Just a big sort of play, really. Not worrying too much about it. Might only put one thing over her. I think I will only put one thing over her. Now, add my glue. I've thoroughly been enjoying Junk Journal July. I don't know how we're going to, you know, well, if we're going to do it or how we're going to do it next year. I've done that and I've not stuck her down yet, but that doesn't matter because I can still stick her down. We're not stressing. This is like real dopamine crafting for me. It's not, you know, I don't find it's not a difficult thing. I've not even used a pair of scissors. Everything's been torn. I love it. Fingers are messy. Proper Sunday crafting. So my husband has taken my daughter to Cambridge to spend some time with friends, and then he's going to come back and I think we're going to go to the garden centre. I need some more plants because I've harvested a few things and there's some gaps in my beds. I'm going to put that down there. I think we are. And then I think I'm going to go in with some crayons, add some more layers. I've really enjoyed playing with my supplies. You know, that's the whole point of having these supplies, is you do use them. For many a year I have hoarded things and they've kind of like, particularly paint, if it's been sort of liquid paint and it's gone off just because I've not used it, because I've always thought, oh, I shouldn't use that. You should. If you've bought it, use it. If you've got it for free, use it. I want you to embrace the possibilities. So this is a stamp that I found in that ephemera pack that I used the book scraps. So I'm going to pop this down here. Then we're going to go in with the pencil crayons. I might just do a bit of journaling on that page. I don't know. Don't know. I think, yeah, that needs to go there. It's just got a bit of gold around. All the bits and pieces are sticking to my fingers because look at them. I'll have to make sure they're all clean and tidy before we go to the garden centre. We'll probably have a look at the flowers and such as well. I don't really want... I need to do something with my front garden. I bought a wisteria. Just want to cover that bit a little touch. But I haven't put it out the front yet. I don't know what I want to do. And it's too hot really to be planting things at the front. I think I can get away with putting stuff in my beds because even though we've got a hosepipe ban, yeah, we can. Now, let me show you, and this is how Junk Journal July works for me, is I get one idea and I sort of develop it as I go. So where were we? Like that. Oh, I love that. So there's bits of that I've loved. You can see she's there again. Really great fillers. I've liked from the very beginning. I've been learning how to use my supplies. So I think I've said this before. I sort of view Junk Journal July as a reset, a creative reset for myself. But also, like, it's like I give myself a little course. I take myself on a little mixed media type course where I learn stuff in a really unhurried, unpressured way. There's certainly no exams at the end of it. No assessments other than my own assessment. And I love it. Really, really do love it. So I'm just going in with these crayons. These are water-soluble crayons. So they're sort of a generic version of like the Caran d'Ache ones. And I love them. They were kind of a Mother's Day gift. I want craft supplies for things like Mother's Day. I used to get, when I was younger, I used to get jewellery, but I've stopped wearing jewellery, so it's always like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, craft supplies. Get me some art supplies and I will be happy. 'Cause this is how I express myself. Oh, I'm loving that. Now, is it perfect? No. Is it something that I think I'll be able to develop as a little technique? Definitely. Going in with some tempera sticks. Throwing my supplies at it. This literally has had like sprays. It's had a lot. The other thing I've not gone in with is my Posca markers, which I don't think I need to. I think are we there? Are we there? I might want to put a bit of blue where that's very green. But I think we're very nearly there. Not the right blue. Oh, perhaps it's that's what I want on it. That is what I want. Yes. Learning how different bits and pieces of supplies work for you. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, where it's the crumple layers. Layers. Okay. Here we are. I'm going to frame it in a bit of gold because I think it deserves it. And then we're there. Really quick. And it really hasn't taken me long. It took me about 5 minutes to wax and paint down before I switched the camera on. Fussy tearing this morning while I was having my early morning brew. Really not a lot. So, I hope you embrace the possibilities of your own supplies. Get your book scraps out. Books are a junk journaler's best friend, I think. There we go. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you're enjoying Junk Journal July. Check out the description box. It's got all the information, the lovely other creators. There's 2 playlists. You can add your own stuff to that playlist. Sandra and I will be digging in and out, and we'll be popping comments and stuff. I feel like I'm behind watching people, but I know I will get there. And yeah, say hello. All right then. I look forward to chats in the comments. Bye bye.